Our friends at the Make-A-Wish Foundation are hosting a Trailblaze Challenge to hike the beautiful hills of East Tennessee and Georgia, #1. And to talk more about that, here is Stephanie Wilkins, and Stephanie is the Director of Development.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Good to have you back here, Stephanie.
Absolutely.
All right, tell me about this Trailblaze Challenge.
Oh, my goodness. Well, personally, it's my favorite event that we do for Make-A-Wish because of the outdoors.
Because of the outdoors?
Chattanooga is a beautiful, beautiful outdoor city. And you know, I'm not the only one that believes that.
Oh, sure.
But it's a great way for us to be able to raise money for our foundation to help grant more wishes. And it's a way for people to experience the beauty that Chattanooga has to offer from an outdoor standpoint.
I want to talk a little bit more about how the Make-A-Wish Foundation has broadened out their scope in recent years. You know, last year I got to take part in the big thing among all the broadcast people, and that was such a lot of fun. And I learned a whole lot about what you guys are doing differently as opposed to what you were doing just a few years ago when the wishes were all pretty much dedicated to the terminally ill. That's not the case anymore.
It is not. There are a couple of different misconceptions that people have about Make-A-Wish.
Let's straighten them out right now.
Let's do it. They think it's for children who have a terminal illness, and it is for children who have a life-threatening medical condition.
Right.
Yes, some of those children are terminal, but the majority of them are not. And this experience can give them something to look forward to. Research has been done that has shown that a wish can become a huge part in the treatment protocol. Doctors now know, nurses know, child life specialists know that a child who is waiting for a wish tends to have a better outcome, and that is huge for us.
And that also pays itself forward. I know when we had our get-together at the Chattanooga Zoo, it wasn't just the kid, although they were the focus of it, but the whole families.
Oh, absolutely.
It's got to be just heartwarming when you see how much the families are benefiting from the wishes that are pretty much geared to one child.
No doubt, Chip. People just don't realize with a lot of the illnesses that children face, the time that it takes for their treatment to basically go from start to finish. These children and their families can be split apart because they're having to travel to different places to get treatment. They can be gone long periods of time from one another. I can't tell you how many times we have heard, this brought our family back together, and that's huge.
I heard that a couple of times at the Chattanooga Zoo.
Yes.
And I had no idea.
Well, your focus was on childhood cancer, correct? So you're looking with boys, 2 years of treatment, girls typically 3 years of treatment, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
That's a long time
Sure.
to have to go through something like that, in and out of clinics, in and out of hospitals.
And it provides a cumulative stress on the entire family.
Of course it does. So to be able to have something to look forward to be able to give them that hope, that strength, that joy during a difficult time, that's what we do.
All right, let's talk about the Trailblaze Challenge itself for 2018. What does all this involve?
You know, the neat thing about that, talking about what Make-A-Wish does for the children, you know, this helps us grant more wishes for kids in East Tennessee.
Right.
It is our largest fundraiser now. We had over 40 hikers last year to participate in Trailblaze Challenge, raising over $100,000 for the foundation, going directly towards children's wishes here in Chattanooga.
How many hikers are you looking for this year?
We're hoping to have at least that many and then some. So that's why it's so wonderful that we have the opportunity to share that with the community, to tell people to get involved.
Is this all being done in one fell swoop? Do you have a little bit of time to work on it? Give us more of the particulars of this.
The hike is one fell swoop. They're going to hike a little over 26 miles on one day in October. But we are now doing a series of informational meetings. We actually have 7 meetings between May 15th through June 23rd. June 23rd is our big kickoff day. And then every other week, all throughout the summer, we have a training program set to help people build their mileage. The neat thing about it, not only does it help the children, we are seeing a community being formed with our Trailblazers together, working together to help grant wishes of kids. And it's just a really beautiful thing to see.
If you're going to take part in the hike, do you have to do it solo? Can you get a group of people from the office or from church or what have you?
People do it different ways. They can do it by themselves, and they can do a team if they would like.
What does it cost to get involved in the hike?
It's $100 for registration, and then once you get started, then you begin fundraising for the foundation.
And I'm sure you will have refreshments at the end of the 26-mile course.
Oh my goodness, we have aid stations throughout. We start at Cloudland Canyon. We come up, Lookout Mountain, finishing at Lula Lake Land Trust. Wild Trails is involved with us. all of those groups are involved with us, and we have those spots along the way. We take care of everything. They don't have to wear a big pack. We basically take care of their needs on that particular day.
And since the hike's not going to be until October, you've got time to get yourself in better physical shape.
You've got time to prepare. The training hikes are on some of the most beautiful trails that Chattanooga has to offer, which is something that we're very proud of, being able to offer that. And then it's going to be on October 20th. That is usually typically a peak weekend for fall foliage.
Color,
it
no
is
doubt about it.
beautiful up on the mountain.
If folks are not able to actually hike that distance, do you have availability for volunteers to man the aid stations and things of that nature?
We do. We also have an option for them to do half the distance. So if they don't want to do 26 miles, they can do the 13-mile option. But also if someone wants to start, and then if they just decide I just can't do anymore, we have support vehicles that carry people to either the next stop or to the finish, whatever works for them. They can do whatever distance they would like. And yes, we need lots of volunteers.
Sounds like you have gotten this thing figured out from A to Z, and we'll have you back between now and then to kind of give us an update on how things are progressing at it. Stephanie, thanks so much.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Chip.
If you want to find out how to get involved with the wonderful, wonderful work that the Make-A-Wish Foundation does, you can check out their website, and you can also sign up for the 2018 Trailblaze Challenge at that website itself. You can give them a call as well. Stephanie, what's the best number?
Oh, they can give me a call at the office, 629-9474, which is WISH.
All right, sounds good. Stephanie, again, thanks so much. We will see you soon, and we will